G'day guys, it's the day before we're heading off on our next adventures and we've just got a few jobs to be done. Adele's doing some work there, cleaning the mould outside the motorhome. I'm about to head off, go and fill one of these gas bottles, and I need to organise to get a wheel alignment done on the four-wheel drive and also to get the tyres checked on the motorhome, and also might need to get them rotated. I noticed the driver's side at the front yesterday was a little bit worn on the outside. So a few of the maintenance jobs that we look to do, some of the normal ones. Water I don't need to worry about today because we are headed most likely to Toowoomba Showgrounds first up, so we'll be able to get water there. So I don't need to carry it with us. Dump point I did yesterday, so those things have already been taken care of. So today we're getting around. We went and visited Mum's and the boys yesterday, and now we're just about to wrap up things today so we can get on the road tomorrow morning. First stop, actually, I'll jump in here to super check something I want to get in there. Next up is Bob Jane here at Launton. Let's see if they can help out. We tend to use BCF for our gas bottle refills just simply because there's plenty of them around Australia and they're consistent with their pricing. So it's really easy. We only have 4 kilo bottles and they're about $14 to fill up here at BCF. Good morning guys. We've made a very late morning decision here. Well, we decided last night actually. So our old Waco fridge, it's just packed it in. Well, we've known it for a couple of years now. It's been pretty stuffed. We only bought it in 2016, so it's only lasted 5 years, the Waco, and telling the truth, it's actually been stuffed for the last 2 or 3 years. So we've been able to run it on power. It's been sucking so much power, so we've just had to make the decision and get rid of it. We've decided on going with the Kings. We're going to give that one a run. Basically, the Waco hasn't done us that great. I know all the talk about angles being so good and lasting 30-40 years, but they were the angles that were built 30-40 years ago. We can get 3 Kings fridge freezers for the cost of 1 angle, just about. So makes more sense to us. Go with the Kings. If it only lasts 5 years or so, then so be it. So we've made that decision. We've quickly jumped on the phone this morning, run around, grabbed a new Kings 60 litre. Our Waco was only 35 litres, so it's going to give us a lot more room, which is great. And it was only at the back here behind us, so it was easy decision. Well, it's the typical way that we do it here in Indefinite Leave. We're fairly late. It's just gone 10:30. You can see forward drive is next to me, so Adele is in the forward drive. You need to move forward if you want that. Adele's just giving a wave, but I don't think anyone can see. So we're ready to go. We're at Chermside. We've got around about 2-hour drive to get ourselves out to Toowoomba. We'll stop the night at Toowoomba Showground. We've got the UHF on, so Adele and I talk through the UHF if we need to. The motorhome is a Trimatic gearbox, which means I can choose to drive in automatic or manual mode. And when I say manual mode, there's no clutch. It's just simple of changing gears. I choose to drive in manual because I like to be able to change when I feel I need to. Automatic, sometimes especially going uphill, it's slow to drop down a gear. And whereas I can make sure I maintain those revs as I need to, and we're going uphill now, I can drop back that gear, get the revs back up as it should be. And maintain my speed without using more fuel. Well, we've set up here at the Swumbo Showground, and in behind us, you can probably hear there's a lot going on. There's cockatoos everywhere, but we've got this position with the pond right beside us. There's cockatoos everywhere. Here. But what's also really funny is whenever we come out here, I don't know whether you can notice, but there's just all these little heads that start coming out of the water, and they start swimming over from over there. There's turtles everywhere, and the ducks will often come over as well. And then what we've got is this amazing sunset. Not sure if you can see all these guys down in here. There's far too many turtles there to even be able to count. But we're out here admiring the sunset, which is quite spectacular. It's our first afternoon at Toowoomba Showgrounds. It's not too bad. It's got all facilities on, toilets, showers, dump point, there's power and water to hook up to, and $25 a night. This looks yum. What do we got here, Del?
My version of chicken tonight.
Your version of
chicken tonight.
Chicken tonight.
Chicken with bacon, onion, and a can of condensed milk. A condensed chicken soup, and you just put it in the oven.
Okay. Looks yum. There's a bit of a breeze here because we're right on the edge of the Toowoomba range. We're here at Picnic Point. Adele and I just stopped and had our own little version of a picnic. It wasn't really a picnic, just grabbed some lunch and brought it with us. You can see, look straight out over the valley below here. Our picnic point is beautiful little gardens. We've got restaurants and cafes over here. Lots of other little things dotted around the park. Big Australian flag here right in the middle. Got a puppy mascot just here behind us, and it's a very popular spot. There's lots of people here right throughout the gardens, stopping, having a picnic, some lunch, and just coming up for the view. What's the breezes like up here?
Nice. Nice and cool. Loving it. Look at that flat top one over there.
Yeah, well that's the mountain. That's the mountain I've climbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it called?
Larkham or something,
oh, yeah.
from memory.
Did you climb that too?
You can see the track on the side there of the mountain.
Oh yeah.
So just past Picnic Point, we found the Brook Memorial Drive.
Yep.
The scenery here is pretty amazing actually. So we can see once again just clearer views. This mountain here behind us and down to the valley, which is Withcott. Now we've come into the city to have a look around. Toowoomba's a really old town, historic old town. There's some beautiful buildings, and we're also seeing some artwork around some of the buildings like this one here. So we're going to continue to have a walk around the streets, see what we can find. Nice modern building, looks like this Toowoomba Sports Club there and behind us as well. Let's have a walk around the streets here in the city of Toowoomba and see what else we can see. More murals just here. So we've just come across the Toowoomba railway station, which is just in behind us here on the right hand side. It looks amazing, doesn't it?
Building. Yeah, that dates back to what, 1909 was it?
1874. So it was built in 1874. The original plans for the railway station when it was opening was going to be much bigger than what it actually is. So they had all these sorts of grand plans, but they didn't work out. In 1866, I think it was, there was a crash, and so therefore it wasn't able to be done. Over the years, the Toowoomba railway station has been developed several times and extended on, and this is what we've got today. Absolutely stunning. Inside there's actually 2 World War II bunkers.
Oh, really?
Built in there into the railway station. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Good place sometimes now.
Yeah, that's right. As I say, Toowoomba is an old town, and it was built off the back of mining and all those things all those years ago, and now it's very much a farming area. I know when a mate of mine, he worked out here doing property, or not property, but financial planning, and he did a lot of work with the farmers, and you know, that's where we was driving a lot of his business, or a lot of his business was coming from, was working with those farmers. So very much a farming town now, but it's an old place with beautiful old buildings. Well, let's continue on and see what else we can find,
Yep.
huh?
Something else coming right up.
Alright, let's have a look. Okay, we're about to head over the road here. What are we aiming for here?
We're going to see the oldest public toilet, men's urinal in Queensland. How about that?
How's that for fascinating? Straight across the road over here we can see the men's sign. So,
Yep.
and I was just mentioning about all the pubs, and look, we've got the Hotel Norville here, we've got Matilda House, and then the Irish Club Hotel beside that. So I can look out back this way and I can see the Criterion Hotel. So Toowoomba, well known for pubs. Hard men living out here, and they play hard as well at the same time. Anyway, we'll walk across the road here and have a look at this. What is it? Queensland oldest?
Public toilet. Men's public toilet.
Alright, let's check it out.
He's busting.
This is Queensland's oldest known men's toilet, or public, and it's roofless. There's no roof here on the toilet as well. And it's also, so it's the oldest known public urinal in Queensland, and it was built way back in 1919. Recently, because they did some roadworks here, which we can see around us, it was actually pulled down and they rebuilt it again in 2013.
Yeah. In the same spot, brick by brick.
Brick by brick, same spot.
Yeah.
How cool is that? You can't go in there, it's men's. Oi, stop perving on all the guys in the men's toilet.
Just checking the rooflessness of it.
These laneways are proving quite fascinating, aren't they?
Yeah. It's a bit like Melbourne with all their graffiti and graffiti lane.
All the street art, isn't it? Yeah. Looks like a beautiful old bank building here in front of us. There's a rooftop bar up on top by the looks. Feel like a drink?
Yeah. That's good.
It's hot enough.
Yeah.
George Banks rooftop bar open. So that's what we've got there. What a beautiful building that is. Wine bar.
You can stop at a few places here.
Not wrong. Gee, Toowoomba's changed since I was here last. So what are we looking at here, Del?
The Empire Theatre. I saw photos of it at night. It's really nice.
Again, beautiful old church here on our left too. Empire Theatre, so season 2020, it doesn't look open though, does it? We go over and have a closer look. Do you think what they've done on either side has changed the building? I mean, that's very modern either side to a beautiful old building here in the middle.
Yeah.
Wonder what this police van's doing over here.
I think it might be the police.
The church here on our right. That's another thing about Toowoomba, isn't it? It's
Churches.
yeah, very churchy. It's got a very religious backbone to it. A lot of history here as far as religion and Toowoomba is concerned. Okay, that explains why the police van's there. That's the police headquarters. So here we are with more pubs. We've got the Cube Hotel there. This corner, look at the Strand Theatre. What a beautiful old building that is, and you can see the old Hollywood style look there on the corner. Behind us here, have a look at the gardens here, Doug. And this old stonemason building. It's the courthouse.
Keep it well groomed, don't they?
Yeah, got to have the courthouse looking good as you come to visit. And next to us here at the courthouse is the old post office. Looking like it was built in that same era. That's a bar and cafe now, and an old clock tower. There's a pigeon up on top of the clock tower. Obviously wanted to know what the time was. What flavour did you get? Chocolate dipped strawberries. I didn't see that one. I got my favourite old boysenberry.
Chocolate, strawberry,
You better start eating.
nuts. It's got everything.
No side toast. How is it?
Very good.
What is it?
I just went and took some more photos of the mural.
The lady over here on our left, she's directing the traffic, and it's hilarious. She gives everyone a big wave and shows them the directions which way to go, and she's quite funny. She's obviously enjoying her job. Oh, you even got a wave. Everyone gets a wave. Check out those dark clouds forming down there. There is some rain off to our south at the moment. Okay, we've just pulled up, probably our last stop for the day, hey?
Yeah.
Where are we?
At the Japanese garden.
Japanese garden. Tell me about it. What are you expecting to find in here?
A garden that looks like a Japanese garden. No, the lady,
That's the technical side of it, is
the
it?
lady at the showground said it's really good.
Yep. No, it is. I've read about this, and it's meant to be pretty cool. But let's go and have a look. It is supposed to be very good. There's a water feature, I believe, in the centre. And Del's just grabbing her photos. We'll go and have a look. 2 minutes in, and Del's trying to give me Karate Kid memories of
The bonsai trees.
Here it is. So we've got a big water feature here in the middle, and I remember seeing the bridges in some photos. Not sure I'd be swimming in here.
No.
So this must be on the grounds of the University, South Queensland. Plenty of whistling ducks. But my thumbs are definitely not green, so I can't really help you with what all these plants and things are. Adele's only a little bit better than me. There's whistling ducks, and there's, oh, these ducks, they're pretty cute, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very big.
Yeah. There are a lot of bin birds over there on the island. Now, ducks are quite fascinating because if you look at them from top of the water, they can go fairly quickly, and it looks like they're doing it with ease, but those little feet are working hard under the water. Yes, an albino one. This guy's sitting on top of the rocks. Just drying out, are you, fella? Bright orange feet too, which the other ones don't have. There's a turtle just straight down here. His neck's out. He's having a bit of a dry out on the rock. Obviously the bush turkeys are getting in here and digging it all out. Bush turkeys will actually dig out and make a nest to impress the females, and the better looking their nest is, the more likelihood they're going to attract that female bush turkey into their little den. It's quite fascinating. Well, here we are, just as we were talking about the turkey nests. And that's exactly what we have here. This is an example of a male turkey, and they've built this nest here. And again, the aim of that is to make that look as good as possible for the female bush turkey, and attract them to the nest. Now if you go playing with that and mucking it up, you'll see the bush turkey, the male bush turkey, will come back and he'll put things all back in place again. Yep.
Turkeys everywhere.
Yeah, so there's plenty of bush turkeys around, and you can see here another bush turkey nest. And here's another one, so there's plenty around. Well, this one, the bush turkey's here. Well, our day didn't start out as we had planned, did it?
No.
We were going to go and visit some friends that we met Neem Hall up
in
Finchhatton Gorge. I met the guys up there, but Barry messaged us first up this morning to say he wasn't feeling the best.
Yeah, which is a shame.
It is a shame, so we changed tack, and today we went into the city here in Toowoomba and had a look around.
Yeah, being a Sunday, it was nice and quiet. It wasn't a busy work day, so it was a good time to go in there. Which
made it easy to park and just get around and have a look at everything, and it turned out to be pretty cool, didn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
In our next video, we continue to explore Toowoomba and visit the historic Cobb & Co Museum. Find another amazing railway station and visit some beautiful parks here in the City of Gardens. Please remember to hit the like button in the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.